everyone, and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Brandy, and I'm one half of this channel. The other half is my sister Violet. And together we like to post makeup tutorials, makeup reviews, and skincare reviews. In today's video, I will be trying out some new makeup and some new things in the beauty world. These are some new products to me and some new products in the beauty world. So you'll get to see me with my first impressions on what these are like for me today, among some other items. So, as always, I'd like to preface my videos by stating that I do film all of my videos in natural lighting. It's personal preference. I feel like you get the most accurate color representation. Also, on a daily basis, my makeup routine does not normally include foundation, contouring, eyebrows, powder, and a few other steps, although today I did use a foundation type of product, so I'm excited to try it out with you guys today and let you guys know my first impression thoughts. Really quick before we get into the video, today on the day that I am uploading this, it is my sister's birthday, so if you guys could wish her a very happy birthday, say happy birthday, Violet! Yes. Alright, now let's get on to the video. I'll begin by priming my eyes with some concealer. Usually I would use an actual eyeshadow primer on my lids, but I just wanted to just do concealer for today. Now this is not a new product to me. It is still quite new in the beauty world, so I figured I would just include this anyway. So the first brand new product that I am going to try out today is this Tinted Hydrator from Wet n Wild. I got it in the shade light medium, so hopefully it'll be a good shade match. If not, I'm thinking it says it's a tinted skin veil, so I'm anticipating it being a somewhat sheer finish. It does say that it is, buildable sheer to medium tint. So here we go. Let's give it a shot. Oh yes, it's gonna be kind of runny. I can feel it running down. Yep. Alright, so let's work with this. Hopefully it doesn't dry down too quickly. Hopefully it's not too orange. Sometimes the Wet n Wild stuff ends up being kind of orangey on me. Case in point with the concealer. I'm just going to do it on half of my face for now. Just in case it ends up too orangey, and that way it's easy for me to just take off. For $5 or $6, not too bad for a tinted hydrator. Something that's not too crazy as far as coverage wise. I don't really do high coverage anyway, so. And this does claim to have hyaluronic acid in it and squalene. It's also oil free, and yeah, so sounds good to me. Sounds pretty fitting for my skin type, I feel, since my skin usually is pretty dry. This tinted hydrator slash what I'm using as foundation for today is on the sheer side, which I'm okay with, mostly because I don't really do heavy or medium coverage foundations anyways. It's not really my style. I prefer a more natural type of look. So the next few products on today's new in Brandy's Beauty Corner list is the Wild Nothing palette by Colourpop. Now, this isn't a new product by any means. I think it was released sometime in fall of last year. So I want to say like September-ish of 2020. But it is new to me and new in my collection, so I'm going to give it a shot today and let you know how I feel about it. These are the shades. They are very on the neutral slash muted side, so I kind of like those kinds of shades anyway, so that's kind of why I picked it up. So I have that I'll be creating a simple look today. I also purchased the LA Girl Glide Gel Liner in a brown shade, so I normally go for black, but I wanted to try something different, so I went for brown, and I felt it would match pretty well with the Wild Nothing palette that I bought. Also, I purchased the brand new Air Volume from L'Oreal, their Air Volume Mascara. This is their waterproof version of the formula, and yeah, so we are going to try these out and see how they perform. So the first color I'll use today on a fluffy brush is this shade called Top Down. It is a very soft orangey type of shade. I'm anticipating it more of a transition shade on my skin tone, so we will see. I love these kinds of orangey shades. And for those of you who want to know, this is from AOA Studio, the E125. It comes in a set like this for about $10 to $12, I think, on the Shop Miss A website. I love the brushes. I actually have 2 sets. So, anyway, so here we go, top down. And I'm applying this liberally all over my lid, into my crease, and even slightly higher. And I'm going to use the same brush, same shade, and run it along the bottom lash line, very lightly, barely there type of shade, and barely touching the skin. And of course, keeping the same shapes that I always do, my famous Brandy style of makeup, which is drawing a straight line from the lowest part of my lower lash line straight outward towards my upper cheek here, almost where that bone is right there. So using a slightly more tapered brush, I'm going to go into this shade called Come Together, which is another softer shade. It is more of a brown. And I want to focus this on the outer third, keeping my eye relaxed and not going past the fold in my eyelid right here. I will go past it eventually, but I want to focus it closest to the lash line. And again, following the same tapered type of look, tapering it from where my fold sort of fades away, and I have a place here for this shade to blend into. Okay, taking the same brush, same shade, and running it along the bottom, a little bit less, a little bit shorter in distance, but the same shape as before, straight line, straight across. Alright, and with my finger today, I am going to apply Spirited, which is right here on the second row, this last shade. I'm just going to use my index finger and press it into the very center of the top of my eyelid and very gently press it underneath my lash line here. This shade is definitely a topper type. It is very sparkly, very glittery. Yes, this shade is topper in essence, I believe. Very soft though. Oh, so cute. I love it. I hope I'm not making any stupid faces. If I am, I apologize. I just get very excited and I forget what my face is doing. So, I hope you guys understand. So I'm just taking several layers of this topper type of shade and really packing it on and layering it on so that way it is quite intense on the lid and it doesn't lose, it doesn't get lost in the look. It doesn't just become a topper, it actually becomes a shade the more you layer it on. Alright, and then taking a very tiny amount here for the lower lash line and repeating the same process, 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layer, 4 layer, 5 layer, however many layers until it looks somewhat opaque. I'm also going to apply this to the inner corner, again layering the exact same way. Alright, so I do think this look needs a little extra oomph, so I will take a very thin pencil brush and go into this shade called No Bounds, which is a dark brown. I'm going to smudge and very lightly pat this from inner corner to outer corner, keeping as close to the lash line as possible. And of course it wouldn't be my look without some wing, so I'm going to wing this out as usual. And then I'm also going to put this on the lower lash line, just ever so slightly here, just to add a little bit of definition to the lower lash line as well. Again, not applying very much pressure at all, and trying to feather it out. Okay, and there it is, very natural. So I'm going to complete the other eye off camera. We'll come back, we'll try a couple of new other items that I have. Both eyes are done. It is time to apply some of this Glide Gel Liner from LA Girl. Again, like I said, this is brand new to me. I don't use pencil liners a lot. I used to. I have never used a gel liner, so we're going to give this one a shot. I want to run this on the waterline here as well as the, I guess, the waterline of the upper lash line. I don't know what else to call it. And a trick, if you don't want to mess up your makeup by like lifting up your eyelashes, I usually use like the handle of a brush or just something else, and I lift up like this. So that way I don't touch my makeup and it minimizes it getting ruined if I'm ever going to put eyeliner on the inside up here in the bottom. Okay, so now for the star of this episode, I guess I'm going to dub it the star of this episode, is the Air Volume Mega Mascara from L'Oreal. Again, this is the waterproof version. So yeah, I only ever use waterproof. I can't use non-waterproof because of the nature of my job. And because of the nature of where I live, it is extremely hot usually. So I like to curl my lashes and then I will apply this mascara. So here we go, I'll be right back. A lot of times too, there's too much product on the brush, so I wipe it off on the edge of the tube. And whatever's left is usually enough product to be applied to my lashes. Alright, so there are the lashes coated. I did run over my lashes, I did apply several coats, I feel, to my lashes to get this effect. I did not let it dry between coats much anyway. So I do think it did give me a very nice natural effect. Very cute. I'm digging it. Next up is cheeks. This is a new product to me. I don't think it's new in the beauty world or even in Hard Candy's collection, but this is the Highlight on Contour Cheek Duo from Hard Candy, and I'm not sure, Blooming Orchid, number 861 Blooming Orchid is what this is. So hopefully it doesn't clash with my look today. It doesn't look like it will. The sticker on here looks very, very orchid. Alright, so it does come in a stick, and then here's like the little twisty thing down here to expose more product as needed. So there is the color. And you're supposed to just swipe it on like that. I'm kind of nervous. I don't think I want to use it that way. I'm kind of scared to use it that way. So instead, since it seems to be kind of a creamy product, I'm just going to use my finger for the blush side. Oh. That top layer is rubbing off and exposing the orchid shade underneath. I did not expect that. Be very gentle with this color. Oh, maybe it's like a duochrome type of blush. This is interesting. Okay. I kind of see what's happening here. I kind of see it. Do you guys see the, I guess, shift in color on this thing where it goes from like purple to like this orangey type of thing? Okay. Okay, I can roll with this, I think. Again, if I make any stupid faces in this video, I do apologize. I very much wear my emotions on my face and my reactions on my face. And I'm going to try to use this highlighter shade up here the same way with my finger. Let's do the nose first. We're not going to do the cheeks. We'll just do the nose first. Ah, adorable. Okay. Okay, so not super intimidating, but I do think that because this cheek does have a slight sheen to it and it does look kind of like glowy, I think applying this highlighter is going to kind of be too much for this look. Hopefully this isn't a bad choice, but for lips today, I am opting for the Pour Some Sugar on Me shade from the Wet n Wild Cloud Pout Marshmallow Lip Collection. Alright, and then the finishing touch, I'm going to try this new Hydrating Primer Mist from Hard Candy. It says 12-hour power, and it says this lightweight primer mist hydrates the skin and revitalizes radiance. Packed with benefits for priming, hydrating, and refreshing your face. Coconut water electrolytes boost lasting hydration for up to 12 hours. It leaves your skin soft, smooth, and supple. You can use it as a primer to prep your skin or apply it on top of makeup to set. Okay, here we go. Hopefully the sprayer, let's see what the sprayer's like. I'm going to spray it this way, so my computer's over there. I don't want to spray it on my computer. So, okay. Alright. Seems pretty non-intimidating, so it says to close your eyes when you're applying it. It doesn't really have much of a scent. It smells, no, it doesn't really smell like anything, I don't think. Kind of lightly of coconut, maybe, because it says it has coconut water in it. I don't know. Alright, so we will see what my face looks like after it's dry. Yeah, using an old birthday card to fan and dry. Oh, I think it did a nice job of setting my face and making it look soft and radiant and gorgeous and beautiful. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end. Here are some of my final thoughts on the products that I tried out today. So first off was the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. This was a nice sheer coverage. It's perfect for those who like to even out their skin tone and don't want anything too cakey or too heavy. I don't feel like it ended up that way. The next product that I tried was the Wild Nothing palette. This is going to be perfect for those of you out there who are lighter in complexion, because I don't think these shades will show up very well on a darker complexion than I am, or even a medium complexion. I don't think any of those colors would really show up that well. So if you are on the lighter side, similar to my skin tone or lighter, those are perfect. And if you like a more natural type of look and you don't like anything too powerful, that would be a perfect palette for you. And next up was the Glide Gel Eyeliner from LA Girl. I did like this eyeliner. Like I said, I don't normally use pencil liners. I normally go for pens or felt tips, or even like little brush tip type. But I did like this, and I will continue to keep trying it and let you know in a future video how much I enjoy this. But so far so good. I will let you know on the wear test of this one as well, see if it fades throughout the day or if it melts at any point in time and gets any lower than where I've applied it and moves around, things like that. I will let you guys know. And as far as the Air Volume Mascara from L'Oreal, oh, I love this. I love the way my eyelashes look, and I'm just totally in love with this for now. I will keep you guys updated on how much I enjoy this mascara. Again, it does have a thicker applicator, a thicker brush, so if that is something that is scary to you and you prefer a thinner, less intimidating type of brush, then this mascara might not be for you. And as far as the blush goes, I think the blush is a very nice color. I do think that the shift, I think it actually dried down a little bit by now, and it doesn't look as purpley, so it does, no, it's still shining purple. So when it catches the light, it shines a little bit purpley, but otherwise it is a nice orangey type of shade, so really nice. And the highlighter on this as well is cute. I did only apply it to my nose today. I didn't want it to overpower the look. And finally, the Hydrating Priming Mist, the Hydrating Primer Mist from Hard Candy. It seems to do a very nice job of setting my makeup so far. It does have 12-hour power. I probably will not be wearing this for a full 12 hours because I have to go to work in the morning. The day that I'm filming this, I'd have to work in the morning, the next morning. But, yeah, so I will let you guys know if it does anything for my makeup and what kind of effects it has. So look forward to that in a future video where I will keep you guys updated. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a super fabulous week, and I hope you guys stay strong, stay happy, and yeah. So otherwise, I will catch you guys next Wednesday for a St. Patty's look, since we are finally in the month of March. Hi everyone, just checking in after about 7 to 8 hours of wearing everything that I put on this afternoon. I was done at around 1 or 2 o'clock of applying everything onto my face. It is now almost 10 p.m. and I'm about to wash everything off, but I wanted to do a quick check-in so you guys can see how everything held up. I think overall the products held up pretty nicely. I didn't see any dry patches or any clinging to any of my dry areas. I do feel like there's a little bit of like missing foundation here around my mouth, probably mostly due to me eating throughout the day, but that's expected, right? But the blush held up pretty nicely. There is a lot of shine here on my nose. Maybe I didn't put enough, or maybe it's just shiny after all day, but that's okay. I don't really mind. I like the kind of glowy type of look anyway. Yeah, so the blush, the eyeshadow held up nicely. I think the eyeliner is still there, still intact. And yeah, so overall, I think I'm pretty pleased. So what do you guys think? I'm going to give you guys a close-up, so here we go. And I didn't really apply too much to my forehead either, so yeah. Overall, I think I'm pretty happy. No complaints. So I would just have to try this without the hydrating primer from Hard Candy and see if it holds up just as well.